Hi folks, John with the Wingman115 channel. Thank you so much for checking in today. Had a chance to come up here in the woods, do a little bit of knife testing, and I wanted to show you a knife that TOPS sent me. Now, when they sent this knife to me, I had in mind that I wanted a companion for my TOPS Tahoma. So there's some tasks that this knife I feel would be better complemented with a smaller knife. So I got a TOPS Scandi Woodsman. Now, I'm going to be using this as a companion knife to my bigger TOPS Tahoma. Today, what I'm going to do is a quick specs rundown of this blade. Then we'll come back and do a little bit of practical application. I'm thinking more of this knife is going to be used as a hunting knife for skinning, processing fish, processing game, and such. So let's keep that in mind as I do this review. But without further ado, let's get into the specs rundown. We'll do some practical application, then I'll come back and I'll give you some final thoughts and a rating on this blade. Come along, folks. Now let's try some feather sticks with this knife. This is going to be my light duty knife. I'm not going to be batoning with this. This is more going to be food processing, maybe doing some feather sticks. This will be a knife that I use to skin game or to gut fish with. But without further ado, let's try doing a feather stick with this, and then after I'll cut away. When I get home, I'll process some meat with this. Now this is 1/8 thick 1095 high carbon steel, and this is right out of the box. It's just razor sharp, and I like how they went with 1/8 steel on this. It just gives the knife a really nice profile, and you don't need to go overkill with the thickness of blades, and TOPS is starting to realize that. This knife is just crazy sharp, doing these nice onion skin curls. And this edge is just untouched. Normally, for a knife, when I get it for my own personal use, I like sharpening it myself and stropping it. But for these knife reviews, I just do it straight out of the box. I want you folks to see how you're going to get it from the manufacturer. Now, this is just a small representation of some of the curls that you're going to be able to do with this. And like I said, when I get home, we'll process up some meat with this. This is primarily what I'm going to use this blade for. Now, I also attach the sheath to my Kydex sheath, and if you're looking for the video that I did on this, look in the links below. Really nice aftermarket Kydex sheath for my TOPS Tahoma, and I figured that this would make a great companion. It mounts on there. They did a MOLLE compatible strip, so I just took out one of the bolts, slid the sheath in there, and now I have a nice companion knife for my TOPS Tahoma. Got a complete system right here. All right, let's illustrate using the Scandi Woodsman. Now this is only 1/8 of an inch, so you know that it's just going to be a great slicer. And I'm just looking to get some really thin slices of meat because I'm making beef jerky, and I don't want a bunch of thick beef. It'd just take too long for it to dry. So the thinner that I can get these slices, the better. So I'll do my initial cut, get started. And this blade is just razor sharp. It's got just enough belly on this blade just to make it an awesome slicer. So not only is this a nice little mini bushcraft knife, but it's one heck of a great hunting knife, food processing knife. Just doing a great job. Now for some final thoughts on this TOPS Scandi Woodsman. I'm really looking forward to carrying this knife as a companion to my TOPS Tahoma. So what I'm thinking of doing is, this is going to be an initial review, and then maybe 6 months down the line, I'll come back with a follow-up review on this system together and let you know how this system's working out for me. But the Scandi Woodsman in particular, I really like it. I love the finish of this blade. It's 1095, but it's bead blasted. Has an awesome look to it. I like the 1/8 steel on this blade. It's not designed as a bushcraft blade. It's designed, in my opinion, to be a hunting blade. So I'm not going to be batoning with this. I might do light camp chores with it, feather sticks, carving spoons, but primarily it's going to be processing game. And as you see in the video, I'm slicing meat. I did some feather sticks. There's only so many things that I can do without harvesting an animal or a fish to show you folks. But hopefully in the near future, if I'm bow hunting and I have my bow in the background, I get some game, I'll definitely whip this out and we will do a quick on-the-fly, in-house, show you up close and personal skills get her done with this blade. So as far as a rating, I'm going to hold off on a rating on this blade for a while. I can tell you that I love that handle design. It has just enough swell in the palm, and I like how it's thin right here, so your finger just hooks right around. You're not going to lose and drop this blade. And the Micarta is not polished, so as this knife gets wet, the scales, it's just going to make it grip in the palm of your hand even better. So look forward to an upcoming follow-up update on this blade in the near future. Folks, this is John with the Wingman115 channel. I thank you so much for joining me today. I highly encourage you to get out in the woods, play, practice some skills, own those skills so you can have fun. Bring a kid out, teach them some skills. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care. Peace out.